Went to West Point for 4 years, did that. Came back and farmed after I was in the 101st Airborne Division and jumped out of perfectly good airplanes for a while. And I came back to the farm for 16 years and ended up getting into politics. State Director of Agriculture in Illinois, and then, as it happened, Ronald Reagan was advised by Senator Bob Dole to pick an ag secretary from the heartland. He invited me to his home in California. Went there, Nancy opens the door, welcomed me. The Soviet Union had a grain embargo against the United States, and it was hurting our farmers so much because the Soviet Union was a good market for our grain. And I went to this first cabinet meeting and said, Mr. President, I got a suggestion, blah, blah, let's lift the grain embargo to help the farmers. Alexander Haig, I mean, he nailed me on that one. After that, I went to the president, and I've talked to him about it a couple of times, and then I called him, his secretary, one day and said, I'd like to meet him, come to the White House and meet him tomorrow and talk about this. And she said, well, you could do that, except he's giving a speech at the hotel. And as it turns out, he got shot. But about a week after he got out of the hospital, back in the White House, he called me, invited me over, and he also had Alexander Haig there because he didn't want to lift it. And he says, Jack, I'm going to lift the grain embargo today. And that was the most uplifting moment of a time serving the president. Never many, but that was really something. He was a great president for a lot of reasons, sure and all, but his connection with his cabinet, we had cabinet meetings almost every other week, and they don't do that anymore. But by doing that, he kept the team together, and he was always there listening. He was a go-getter and strong, but he always worked with people, and his philosophy was pretty simple. His philosophy was to have less government, less regulations, and better relationships with other countries. He was just a terrific president of the United States. But I think that because of his history and his contribution to the country, I think it's just a natural thing for people that are living in this country and that are citizens. They would want to know about one of the best presidents we've ever had, maybe the best. So I think that's a reason to support. If you want a great president to lead the country and allow people to prosper, Ronald Reagan's a guy.